out talking to New Yorkers all morning. So welcome to the Spectacular Small Business Owner Call. It's every Thursday, 12 to question mark. Today we have a nice little intimate group of a couple dozen people. We're going to connect, we're going to share, we're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to bond. And if you're not here, you're missing out. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the camera running for a couple people just so you can get a little taste of what goes on. Then we're going to shut it when all the magic happens, where we raise money for different foundations and charities and mastermind and network and all that fun stuff. So if you want in, you need to be here. And that is Zoom ID number 873-557-9323. Once again, the Zoom ID number, you can just type it in, 873-557-93323. So without further ado, let's start with eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Brenda, why don't we start with you today, since you're always on fire? And if you could kick us off today, we're going to go a minute and a half, and the floor is yours.
Well, I was busy liking, sharing, and commenting so that we can try to get more people. So everybody needs to do that right now as well. Okay, so hello everybody, good morning. So glad to see everybody. I am Brenda Rower. I'm down in South Florida, transplanted from New York, and I am into health, wellness, and knowledge. And the reason I say knowledge is because if you don't know what your body needs, then you don't know what to give it. It's a simple equation. Person in the orange was not very happy. Person in the black is definitely much happier. How did I get there? Simple swab of my cheek, sent my DNA in to the lab, had a DNA test, found out what genes I actually inherited and what my body needed the optimum support to make my body work properly. And voila, 39 pounds down. I was actually able to reduce my inflammation by 80% along with my chronic pain. So what are you all waiting for? How many of you on this screen can honestly say that you have no health issues? Raise your hand. Didn't think so. Let's get swabs. Come talk to me. I'll put my info in the chat box and let's get healthy together.
Woo! Love it. And I'm going to say that I watched all 39 pounds from day one to right now. I watched the inflammation go down by over 80%. I am now happy to report I am going on month 3 and finally feeling things like nails growing faster, hair that you can't tell growing faster, and the beard growing faster, and getting an extra hour of sleep a night on average is something I wanted to tell you, Brenda, because I was like clockwork for about 10 years, getting about 6 hours. Now my body seems to be getting 7 and change and beating the alarm still. So I'm very happy about it.
Dreams, I bet, right? Are you getting some really intense dreams?
Yeah, well, hey, listen, between all the CBD and euphoria in my life, I like to always consider my dreams intense. So we'll save that for another call.
Okay, Maribel, that's, separate.
Exactly, we'll leave it to Maribel. You know what I'd like to do if possible, and I know she's working the camera and what have you, but I want to make sure that our Blanca, the laws of life, if you would like to actually, while you're recording, because you're another hostess with the mostest. We love your calls on Tuesday at 11 a.m. and we love your support in bringing your community here. So how about you take it away if you can while you're recording? Is that possible?
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate it. This is Blanca. I'm with the Laws of Life. And my passion is to help entrepreneurs share their story and get noticed by the world. I love shining a light on you. And you can do this with 4 core pillars. Number 1, the art of webcasting, going live, just showing the world, just like Marc's doing right now with his amazing networking group. Second way, we can transcribe the audio and turn this into a podcast. And you can build, and I can take your podcast to over 130 stations now under my newest syndication opportunity with the Laws of Life platform. We're starting season 3 of Fired Up with Blanca. So if you want to have a show and fired up, this is your opportunity. The laws of, what laws are you going to talk about? Love, health, marketing, business, wealth management, life, whatever you think you could teach us. The third key pillar is social media. You've got to have a customized social media campaign. And the fourth is blogging or a newsletter, the written word, guys. Let's not forget about Shakespeare and the power of the written word. You don't have to be limited. Write it down and blog. So if you want to meet with me, the link is in my IG link in my bio, or you can click my link tree in the chat and let's connect and take you to the next level.
Booyah! We love that. Look at that. This is a woman who knows her time down to the second. She's a beautiful soul, a great friend. Come hang out with us in Florida. We're open for everything. So let's do this. I see a new face on the call, and I want to get the new faces. So Jill, no pressure. Welcome to our small little intimate gathering with only a couple dozen people today. Make that some more coming in. If you wouldn't mind, take it away.
Sure. I'm Jill from Your Digital Rank. I'm a Pinterest manager. I help content creators get their content discoverable on Pinterest. I help you get conversions. And when I say conversions, I mean email signups, blog readers, YouTube viewers, digital and physical products purchased, brand awareness. My site is www.yourdigitalrank.com.
Wow. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. Fun
Sure.
fact about Jill that we don't know.
All right. I'm in Florida too. I'm in Jacksonville, originally from Connecticut. And something unique about me, I lived in Hawaii twice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part of Hawaii?
The Big Island.
The Big Island. That
Mhm.
seems to be the universal answer from everyone. Great to have you here. I'll be in Jax on March 14th through 16th. I'm getting a little gathering together in Jax. So
Awesome.
stay tuned on that with Howard, the captain of the Happy Neighborhood Project in Northern Florida, as well as some other friends that live up there. And anyone, if you're in Jax area, come on, let's go hang out. All righty then. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Let me look for some newer faces. Who's got all these cool matching backgrounds down here? I see you got 1, 2, 3. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the first one in there? Ron. If we could bring you up, you look like you're the ringleader of the matching backgrounds here. So if you don't mind.
Yes. So we're CyberGrid Security, and essentially, yeah, you see, there's two of us there. We were actually invited and told about this by Shiraz, who I've known for many, many years. And I was trying to, the last time I was here, I was 2 weeks ago, but I had some really bad internet connections, so I kept on dropping, so I couldn't get to talk. That's okay. But Nav is a technical person. She's just here watching us today, so she's not going to speak. But Michael, I'd like to come forward, and he can speak on our behalf and make connections and everything like that. So.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad the internet is working.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends in the Great White North there. And then
Yeah.
Shiraz for always doing your thing. I got to tell you, Shiraz is on the radar. I'm getting a lot of great positive feedback now from clients of his that he might not even know about, that they are just speaking his praises. So, you know what? While we're on that note, I guess we know who we're calling next. So,
He's awesome.
Shiraz, the floor is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. A minute and a half this time?
Yep, why not?
Oh, geez. Okay. I've got to
No pressure.
So I worked with a lady recently, and she was trying to build her business, but she could never get more than 4 clients in a month. And she really wanted to hit like 6, 7. And after working with her, I found out that she had this belief that if she broke 4 clients, she wouldn't go to 6 or 7. She'd go like 10 or 15. And she works one-on-one, so that's just completely overwhelming. And she couldn't say no to them because she's helping people with trauma and grief. She'd feel like crap if she said no. She sort of made this mental trap for herself. And I made her aware of it. We switched her feelings on it. And by that afternoon, she was at 5 clients for the month. By the next week, she was at 6 with 1 booked into the next month. And the crazy thing was, she wasn't calling people. They were calling her. Her whole reality had shifted around her. And so that's what I do. I am a reality shifting specialist. And I work with clients that are in business and business is going okay, but it's gotten stuck. It feels like you're in some sort of sitcom where you're having different adventures each day, but you're starting about the same place and you're ending about the same place, and you can't get to that next place. And when that happens, it's not what you're doing, it's who you are. I find out what that is, shifted in you, and put you in front of the people you want, on the stages you want, getting your business to the level you want, sometimes so fast you're going, what the hell just happened? But in the end, life is good, you're happy, and things just move along. So I'm going to put my info in the chat. You can set up a coffee chat with me, a breakthrough call, so you can see what I do. And I'm also putting a link for a event coming up called Collaborate, which is 3 days of networking and joint venture proposition with other people. Hundreds of people attend. Come on out.
Beautiful. Love it. Love the shades. Welcome to the call again every week, Superman. Love it. I was going to wear my Superman shirt, but I wore my Mama Said Choke You Out shirt.
Oh, wait. Marc, I got to show you.
Uh-oh. Hey, drum roll. This could be the first one in Canada.
Wow.
First quantum performance CBD black clover customized hat in the entire country of Canada. So yes, we are now sending them to Canada. Just costs a little more and takes a little more, but thank you again, because as we know, half of the proceeds of that hat went to Samantha Foster and the Lifehouse Project. Last week, we raised $1,000 cash during the call, and we raised $8,600 of corporate services donated within a half an hour. So let me repeat, 1,000 cash, 8,600 in services for no other reason than this group is awesome. All I am is here to just facilitate this. Understand this. I don't take money from that. We don't get any action on that. We just helped a lot of people and women and children that suffer from domestic abuse and violence and trafficking. And God bless everyone on this call. So last one. Oh, Blanca.
Oh, just quick point. Samantha Foster wrote a beautiful blog article about Shiraz in this week's edition of the Laws of Life Loop. I'll post it in the chat, but everybody read that blog because it's magical.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, at 2 p.m. today, after this call.
Next
correct?
week. Next week. She's starting next week, she decided.
Okay, starting next week. And that's what happens when you go live, but I love that. It's
Exactly.
Authenticity.
Exactly.
We're always unscripted, speaking from the heart. I don't even know what I'm speaking on in 2 hours from now, so thank God someone could keep me focused. So I want to bring up one more speaker before we kill the live, but keep the magic going. This gentleman is humble pie. He's been around the block. He is just an amazing, beautiful soul. You know him from a lot of different platforms. A lot of you I see know him from the David Fagan JV Mastermind crowd. A lot of you probably know him from CEO Space. And if you do not know who this person is, I would implore you quickly to get into the chat box and private message him for a one-on-one. He'll probably change your life. So without further ado, Richard K., the floor is yours.
Shit, now I gotta live up to that, right? Hey, so you're all entrepreneurs here, and you all have at least one goal in life with your business, and that's to grow it larger. CEO Space has been doing that for 32 years. People have raised over $3 billion using the resources available through CEO Space. And what I just put in the chat is set up a time for us to talk. Usually I bill my time at $275 an hour. It's free for Marc's group and any of these groups that I get to play with. And I have a secret for you, but it's in the chat. You may not be aware that if you increase your client retention by 5%, you will typically increase your bottom line as much as 95%, as distinct from getting new clients. I wrote a book 4 years ago. I finally released it. There's a link out there. I guarantee that if you do only 10% of the stuff that you read in that book, you will increase your bottom line. It's available in paperback, which is more fun. If you like Kindle, you can do that too. Just get the book, set up a time, let's talk, and we'll take your business to the next level faster than you can imagine. Marc, thanks for gathering such an amazing group of people to play with.
It is my pleasure. And I love how you always say play. And just, I want people to really just pick that up, because we play all day. Like a lot of people ask me, like, what the hell do you do? You're on these networking calls all day, and you're on Zooms all day, and doing this all day. Guess what? when you're having fun like this and you're on Clubhouse and Zooming and webinars and all we're doing is connecting with people and the business is coming in by default and we're serving and helping people, like that's playing to me. So again, if you want to play and you need your mindset, there's probably about 9 coaches on this call right now and a lot of in the layman's world in that as well, but just play. Don't even like life. You have one shot. This is not a video game. As I said this morning on Clubhouse, you don't get an extra life. You don't get a do-over. It's one shot. So the question is, do you know your purpose? Are you living in your purpose? And are you having fun and playing while you're doing it? And I know I said I was going to can it, but I'm laughing, loving Addie's glasses. Did everyone take a look at Addie's awesome big heart sunglasses? I know you're driving. This is probably not the smartest thing, but could you do your minute and a half while you're driving before we can the video so everyone could see those awesome glasses?
Totally, I just pulled over.
Love it. There you go. See, we're safe here at SSPO. So,
Safe. Good, right. So can I just mention back on the child play? Yeah, I am definitely playing today. Today is a fun day. I'm so freaking excited. Okay, so first off, I'm Addie with Life Skills for Confidence. I mentor teens. We help teenagers transition from teenagers into successful adults. Yes, I'm crazy. I love teenagers. Okay, so today we're so excited. Thank you, Marc, for hooking me up with Peyton. Because Peyton Wallace, y'all, I don't know if you're on the call or not. I haven't seen who else on the call, but Peyton Wallace is such a cool guy. Love this guy. So he's going to be joining our teenagers today. We have a free teen social hour at 6:30 Eastern, 4:30 Mountain Time. He's going to just come hang out with us and inspire our teenagers. We're trying to create leaders. We're trying to decrease stress. The seniors right now, the teenagers, they're having the worst of COVID. I'm sorry, everyone else is having a hard time too. But the teenagers, they don't get to socialize as much. So we have our teen social hour at Life Skills for Confidence every Thursday. It is free for any teenager that wants to join. But today is especially cool because Peyton's come to light it on fire. Addie Roush, Life Skills for Confidence, transitioning teens from teenagers into adulthood.
wow, love it. And we love Peyton. If you guys don't know who Peyton Wallace is, you should. This guy is just turned 21, I think.
21 last month.
Yeah, right. He was like an author at 11, made his first 30, 40 grand at like 13. Is on his 2nd or 3rd book already. He will be a billionaire. There's not a doubt in my mind. You know, when you meet someone, you're like, there's just something about him. Like I met him at an event I hosted live, and then I brought him to my house. I'm like, you need to just talk to my kids. And I have an 11 and 13-year-old, and I just sat him down with them. And he's like, hold on. And he whips out a guitar and starts playing, and he starts playing piano. And he's like, by the way, I'm a black belt in martial arts. And I know how to play ukulele, and I run this organization, and he's launching a virtual platform and youth networking empowerment. So this is what 21 should be like. You know, I don't want to even talk about what I was doing when I was 21, and we won't do that while we're recording, especially. But if you want to connect with someone who's leaps and bounds ahead of his age chronologically, connect. So with that said,
Hey,
That's
Marc.
why we're so excited to have him on today, because he is going to be able to show these teenagers, like, this is where you want to be at 21. He is living the life. I'm excited.
Fire. Richard.
Marc, Addie, my wife we're giving away 150,000 ebooks. She writes books for children to help empower emotional and mental stability during these freaking crazy times. She's going to get me the link. I'll drop it in the box here. It's free. You don't even have to enter your name in there. It doesn't matter. So,
Okay, sweet.
No, we love that. That's who I was talking. I think I connected her and Addie already, but if you haven't officially done it, there we go. This is what happens. Live connections on the call right now like this. So I'm going to now, before we close out the video, but keep rocking, Michael's going to be next. So thank you for those who are here. We're going to keep going. If you're not here, you're missing out. We're about to hear from another 10, 15 beautiful souls. We're going to raise some money for Texas. We're going to mastermind. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. And we're going to rock on. So if you're not here, you're in the wrong place. So Blanca, if you could kill the feed.
Yes.